call the JPA, the special board meeting for the JPA, Teton County JPA board to order. All board members are present. All board members are present. And I'll make a motion to adopt the agenda as written. Aye. Second? Can I get a second? All in favor?
Aye.
Aye. We'll get this.
We'll get it, yes.
Yeah.
It's just the fancies of the wording.
So the
Toilet
first item
cleaning.
on the agenda.
Right away approve. Oh, I did have that on there twice. Dang it. All right.
It's the fiscal year 2026 budget. Are we further discussing or are we doing
I guess I just wanted to
projects first?
let's do the projects first, because then that way we can just make sure stuff's going where we want it to.
Okay, so we'll jump down to 4
Flip our spreadsheet too.
and then we'll go back up to the budgets.
So I can just type things in and then it'll be ready for our 7 a.m. meeting tomorrow.
Okay.
We'll just sign ourselves and go through these project descriptions and then you guys can decide if, as an action item, decide that you want these to be presented tomorrow morning to the Parks and Recreation Board, and then they'll take a look at it and vote, so.
And it could qualify for both, like this one, be it both, like
Yeah.
covering it the rest of this year and
Right.
put it on for next year.
So we kind of reached a point of desperation this week and had to hire an outside company to come pump all those things. But that's just an example of why we're asking the district to help us with this, because it was kind of reaching a critical point with some of that stuff. And then I kind of visited the sites on Monday. Fishing game was supposed to be there on Tuesday, but everything was pretty much wiped out. And a lot of those restrooms are really dirty. So, I guess that is the impetus behind asking the rec district to fund the cleaning of those 8 vaulted toilets. Did anybody have any questions on that project?
No, I'm on board, but this is one of those things, I mean, I think we might finally have John thinking more about maintenance, and or at least a share of maintenance going to places every year.
Yeah.
I mean, before he was totally anti that, so I feel like he's moved towards that. So I mean, like, we can guarantee this for 26 and 27, and then our master plan is done in December. I mean, I kind of think that everyone in the county kind of wants us to do this.
I think this works too, because there's a projected timeline with it. This isn't gonna be like a year round. Like,
Right.
do you know what I'm saying? Like,
Sure.
we aren't gonna have to fund this in December when nobody's getting to some of these bathrooms. It'll
Right.
just be when it starts to get busy, we'll just start consistently
Yeah.
taking care of this. So I think that's more of a leaning with John, is that we're not looking at every single month or every 2 weeks of every single month for the next 5 years, we're taking on maintenance
Right.
projects.
And we'd be willing to discuss that too,
Yeah.
like a share of it or something like that. Because we do have some vessel funds that we could put toward that too.
Mhm.
Yeah.
And I think that's what the vessel funds are probably for, right?
Yeah. Absolutely. That and the river ambassadors. So if everybody's in agreement, I would make a motion to adopt that JPA joint project for vault toilet cleaning at river access sites and parks.
I'll second that.
Okay.
Right.
Aye.
So what were the, just so that, doesn't this have the 27? He changed this.
What do you mean?
Oh. John
Oh, for
sent
the
the
budget?
updated budget spreadsheet
Oh,
and he
yeah.
changed it, so I'm like, weren't we supposed to be able to start putting 27 stuff in here too? Or is that going hearing budget? Mhm.
So just real quick question, because I mean, obviously it's moving forward, but just out of my basic curiosity, this $3,500 is a month, so we're estimating 10,500. That'll be for next fiscal year too, right?
No,
Maybe
that's,
they'd want
it
to
would, it would be a little bit more, yeah.
To start earlier, okay. I just,
Okay.
question.
Oh, 7 toilets. Oh, did we added an 8th toilet then?
We did, yeah.
Okay, 8 toilets. I have 13,000 in here as a place mark. Is that probably, so how many months would it be? During Memorial Day?
Yeah, Memorial Day, yeah.
So
I would start on that.
it probably needs a cleaning May,
Yeah,
and then May, June, July, August,
August.
September,
Well,
that's it.
October. I mean, with hunters and fishers.
Yeah, it's probably a
6
good idea.
months. Should
Yeah,
we do 6?
6, yeah. Because they are
That's
getting a lot
21,000.
more use with hunters in the fall now too.
So for spreadsheet, and put things on it. I like spreadsheets, but
I don't like.
when I
spreadsheets.
create them myself, I know, I know the logic. More thousand. Okay. Next.
So right around river access improvements.
We're really excited about that project. You know, we have all the engineering done, and I can provide a copy of that too for the actual platform. Um, so I think a good start to the project would be to improve that road, which is pretty terrible right now.
They graded it.
Did they?
I went out there last week and it got graded, and they kind of cut in some little ditches
Mhm.
to help with drainage probably and hope it drains.
Oh, interesting.
But I mean, $25,000. It seems like it needs gravel. Like it's just like a
So-
dirt road. It doesn't have any gravel.
I asked Public Works to give me a quote on bringing that up to county standards. It was $750,000.
I bet.
Yeah, I was shocked at that. Gave me a new appreciation for how much just this road maintenance costs.
Yeah,
So
it's not wide enough.
yeah, the road as it is right now is like a railroad base, and because the tracks used to go right through there, so they would have to like dig it all out, bring in all new gravel. So I just asked him for a lesser, what could we do just to improve the road somewhat? And that's where they came up with the treatment. I forget what it's called.
Permazine?
Permazine, yeah. So that's a treatment that they can use that'll bind the materials on the roadway together better. And they might have to bring in some gravel too.
That's what I
Most
think,
likely.
like to mix just like a skiff on top and
Yeah.
redo the whole thing.
So people are actually using that site right now. I've never seen a lot of people down there, but
There were 2 vehicles down there and it was like 5 o'clock on a Thursday night.
So
Bathrooms there.
I think it's just a great way to kick off that project and then talk about 27 actually building the platform.
Okay. So we want to try to still do this summer?
Yes.
Okay.
Especially since it is getting used probably more than I even realize.
just the area, just
Um,
where the area where spears are.
Yep.
yeah, where the piers are, yeah.
All right. I'd like to make a motion to approve river access improvements on the old right-of-way road for this year in the amount of $25,000.
I'll second it. Sorry, I took your second.
Rock, paper, scissors for
Yeah.
those seconds.
In favor?
Aye.
I,
Aye. Okay, got that one.
No, what is going on here? Just, it's the same one.
Yeah, that's what he was saying, is I accidentally attached that one twice instead of putting the fishing platform on there to be the October
okay.
7th. 80.
Do we have
Did
the?
I? That was just we didn't have a sheet for that yet, did we?
Oh,
For
okay.
project, the fishing platform.
No, not for the
Okay, but that
platform
was-
itself, yeah.
It was 64,000 was, I think I remember.
Yeah,
I might have had that in the budget already. That's 27. The other thing I was thinking about out there was, along with the ADA theme, is maybe like a handrail and like an easy place for people, like, because there might still be people that want to get down and get in the river, but maybe
Oh, yeah.
they need
that's true.
a little
Yeah.
walkway or something and a handrail to get down there.
Yeah, I can
That's-
tell.
would make such a huge difference.
Yeah,
So adding that to that project
okay.
scope. It'll probably be using like similar materials to what's gonna happen at Bates. You know how they're gonna clean up that muddy area.
Yeah, yeah.
So doing a similar thing there.
So the third project I had was the Teton County or the Teton Creek Corridor Trail Access Road,
No, and 50,000 for that one. Yeah.
right? That one was a lot of gravel had to be brought in. Yeah,
The road is below grade right
yeah,
now.
it is. Yeah. No, I didn't get a real good chance to go through Dan's emails to try and figure out, because I didn't want to duplicate the request for the vaulted toilet there.
I think that's on our list of
Yeah,
getting approved.
okay.
I mean, I think we might have to formally put something together, and then whether that could happen this year or next year probably is more
Yeah,
plausible. The
Yeah.
other thing I was thinking about is grants. Like,
absolutely.
I mean, this ADA stuff, there's definitely grants for that.
The funny thing about that is it was someone that was on the Idaho Parks and Rec board that actually brought that idea of that project up to Daryl, the county engineer, and encouraged him to apply for a grant. And he did twice and was rejected twice.
Okay.
So that was that I couldn't understand why that happened, but um so the project just kind of stalled after that. Yeah.
Are there any concerns with, like building in the construction of the water machines and permits from DEQ?
Because most of we're going to be using those old piers, but I do believe that those piers need to be thoroughly inspected before we decide to build anything
Sure.
on them. And yeah.
And if they're not good, then like the idea of excavating in the Teton is probably.
No, it's actually not. It can be done really consciously, anytime you're working in the stream, but I don't know that we would need permitting for the platform if we were using the existing. Yeah, it would probably be a good idea just to apply for the permit
Well, yeah, if we're gonna do
regardless.
anything to the bank.
Yeah. Yeah.
But even like this vault toilet over at the trailhead there. Should we try to find grants? At least try? Like
Yeah.
we could set aside maybe the whole amount, but
I
We
think
have
that's a great
some
idea.
time to do some grant
Yeah.
stuff.
I have more time this winter because a lot of the building permit stuff drops off. So yeah, I would be more than willing to apply for grants.
There's a T-Mobile hometown grant for towns with populations under 50,000. Grants can actually be awarded up to 50,000. Sandpoint wrote one. And there's a match to it, so like if you guys wrote it, we could bring in a match
Mhm.
for that. So I would check that one out. That's through the NRPA is where I found it. But it's the T-Mobile Hometown Grant.
I think that someone has applied for that before.
Support community revitalization projects that create meaningful gathering spaces and strengthen connections. Grants up to 50,000 are available for projects that bring people together through improvements to public spaces, including parks, community centers, and other gathering places.
I think the fairgrounds applied for that, but they didn't get it.
It's
Yeah.
for that shelter.
Yeah.
Well, the platform might be something that's a little bit,
Oh, I think it's, yeah,
so that one might be worth looking into.
sure. And I would give Idaho Parks and Rec another try, you know.
Thank you. And I'll get
Or at least a. Trying to think of the ones that Sandpoint got, just because we're fairly similar in community.
Is that swimming hole by this platform?
I think people do, yeah, yeah.
The more the platform is help, but the more, any use around there could be.
Yeah.
Then there's the community development block grants too. The CDBG.
Yeah, that's what, I think that's what Victor and Tetonia got to do their new beds and grants.
Yeah.
And who are those, sir?
I pull all these off of the NRPA, the National Recreation Parks Association. They have a few of them actually. There's one for climbing as well.
Okay.
Access Funds Climbing Conservation Grant Program. This one only, I mean, it's a small award, but anything helps. Received between 1,000 and 4,000 through requests exceeding 10,000 may be considered. But that one's due like next week, so the next one will be due March 1st. But proposed projects should demonstrate support from local climbers, collaboration with land managers, and commitment to long-term impact. So since we've got a climbing issue going on here with programming, maybe that's one that can be looked into for funding.
Sure.
I don't know, just fun.
Still looking for. That's missing.
Mhm.
I'm still looking for that. It's missing.
Which one?
The other JPA project that he had. That, because I put two of the same one on there.
Okay. How long ago was that email?
First one.
See if I can-
It's fine.
I think it's still in that getting started with the. Yes, I think we're getting those completed. No, July 15th, maybe. There, it's found it.
Nice.
Yeah, it was July 15th at 4:17. Old right away. Teton Creek corridor.
Forward that over and I can pop it up on the screen.
Yeah. Okay.
So nonprofits are gonna have JPAs with nonprofits now?
Not JPAs, they're still gonna work through the JPAs we have in place, but if they use those facilities, we can purchase equipment for them to use,
Oh,
like,
okay.
Baseball equipment for the baseball fields and.
Yeah. What about, well, I wish I would have had more time to go through Dan's emails because
Oh, Teton Creek, yeah.
I'm a bit confused about. He seemed to think there was an agreement, but we have
Yeah. Can pull that email up.
He thought it wasn't signed, I think.
So 40,000, I think we had that estimated 40,000 in the regrading the access road, 50,000. So that would be adding a bunch of gravel, bringing it up to grade.
So we could ask for money for those projects in cooperation with TVTAP then?
Well, I mean, since this is the county's.
Yeah, it's
Like, we don't
county's.
need to go through TVTAP.
Okay.
Some of the maintenance stuff though, if they were doing it already. Or if
I talked
they
to
wanted to.
Cam in the weed department and I asked him like, what can we do? You know, as far as I know, they're already doing the rails to trails weed management. They're well into that and have done a lot of work on that, but have done nothing on the Teton Creek corridor. And he seemed almost a little overwhelmed by the prospect of it because he said it's pretty bad up there. But
So does he just do the spraying or does he do the mowing too? Or is that
Just-
bridge?
just spraying, yeah,
Okay, 'cause-
yeah.
All right, well, I don't know. Let's approve this project since we have it, and then I can go to Dan's email and
Okay.
see what.
So pretty straightforward project. I don't know if you've been into that trailhead, Matt, but the road in there is pretty rough. Got some big potholes in it. So we're just be requesting some money to bring that up to a better standard, that roadway into the trailhead.
What's below it is kind of depend on is a factor in what we can put on top. Like if it's too soft under there, then just 4 inches of crushed isn't enough. They need
Yeah,
the additional that goes under.
Yeah,
pit run. They'll bring it up with pit run first because that's
There you go.
cheaper. Like
Yeah.
they'll do the big fill with the pit run and then do the 4 inches of. That's pretty standard.
yeah.
A foot minimum.
We're just thinking,
No, I think that's why it's 50,000 because it's adding a lot of.
It's a lot of
material.
work. Yeah,
sounds good.
yeah.
And that was just kind of scratched in, I think.
Yeah, yeah. It was maybe a 2-track at one
I
time.
mean,
or
it's
something.
nice to do something with those piles over there. Is there a plan for those
Well,
future?
I just had the first talk with Dan about like he has a vision of a park there and a multi-use park. So I do think there's a lot we could do and that all those parcels have a lot of potential there. So I will work with Dan on seeing what we can do. Right now we're trying to figure out, and we should know in a week or so where the pathway is going to be moved as it goes through that subdivision. But that is at the cost of the developer. So
Oh, okay,
yeah,
that's
that was
good.
part of their agreement when they purchased the property.
I would just hate to do too much maintenance on a trail that's gonna get moved. I
Exactly.
could see like going and mowing it, which I think he said a volunteer did mow it.
Yeah.
Like, that's easy, but to like get out the grader and like,
And I know he said he wants that, he thinks that trail needs a refresh, you know. But I purposely didn't ask for that because I knew that part of the trail through that subdivision was going to be moved. There's still a question about where exactly it's going to go. It's an extremely difficult spot. Um, if you move it to the back of the lots that are planned for that subdivision, it's right on the edge of the drop off. Then you have safety concerns. You'd need some fencing or something, but the other option is they run it through the middle of the subdivision, which I don't think anybody's really excited about. Yeah. But this is a great way to get going on this, just to improve that access road.
I
So
think so too, in the bathroom.
yeah,
Okay. You want to make a motion? Make a motion to approve the Teton Creek Corridor Pathway Trailhead improvements to include a vault toilet and new road.
Second.
Favor?
Aye.
Aye. Yay. Yeah. I feel accomplished finally. Okay, let me find Dan's email, 'cause back and forth, he was out of town.
Yeah, they have so much stuff going on right now too. Well, they had what, Tin Cup last weekend.
So, he, so mowing the Teton Creek corridor, he's, mowing of, oh, that's Driggs Victor. There's. He said a volunteer, yeah, volunteer mowed the Teton Creek corridor, so I don't, doesn't need, that done. Mowing Driggs to Victor, guessing that could be in the range to 5 to 10,000. And so mowing, I mean, that's what I do. I was literally doing it this morning. A lot. Especially when he says, what's the minimum? 16 inches. I mean, I can, with mine, I can make like a 5-foot swath easy, like clean.
Huh,
Kind of goes 6 feet because that's how wide the mower is, but, and I can cover a mile an hour, both sides,
yeah. So that was his estimate, was $10,000.
5 to 10.
5 to 10.
And I mean, that would be, what is it, like 8 miles?
Yeah, yeah.
Maybe I'm not charging enough. Yeah, like I could do it for $650 probably. But I mean, not that I'm in the here to bid on stuff like that, but nor do I want to. That just seemed like a lot. Usually.
Is there some time for me to work on some of that stuff with Dan and
Yeah.
come back to you guys?
I just think for the budget planning for tomorrow, we might want a number.
Okay.
So maybe we would go with Dan's number for now and then
On the low end, yeah.
and yeah, say 5,000. And that would definitely get it mowed a couple times this summer.
Okay.
If it needed it. I mean, if we had a really wet summer, it could get mowed a couple times, I'm sure.
And weeds on the Teton Creek corridor, I didn't get the impression that they were prepared to do that this year. So that's something that we could work on for 27. Yeah.
And yeah, so his estimate,
Just a plan for that.
regrade, that's what he wants. 20 to 25,000 for regrade. So that is that just not including what the subdivision would have to do?
Right.
Okay, so that would be on our side. Mm. Sherman Springs access, that was something that was new to me.
Sure.
Are you familiar with that? He said it's a county access point. The GIS is not helpful, he said. The access point directly east of Teton Springs subdivision. The easement was negotiated with Teton zoning. Oh, does that go to Mike Harris, like to that trail network? Anything? Oh, we found it. So,
There's Teton Spring.
yeah, and I think it ties in with the trails
I mean,
here.
there's the right along the trail right along here.
Did you type in Sherman Springs or did it?
I just pulled it up. Side.
Oh, okay, it does have a point.
Yeah. Yeah, that's shows it right there.
Yeah, so this is groomed snowmobile trail, I think, the BPA road.
Hmm.
There's a short little spur that comes in, maybe that's it.
And this is
And then-
existing?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And he says it's on county, so that might be something we need to add to the JPA for 2027.
Okay.
Yeah. If it needs work, I trust Dan. He's the one out there.
Yeah. Yeah.
10K.
And now what was that for? 10?
Sherman Springs access use parking lot improvements. So just outside Victor city limits. Not bad, but overall improvements could be boulder placement to contain vehicles, a trailhead sign, and potentially another vault toilet. So waste station collection should be added to the list here. Dog walk area.
This spot, or because this is Teton Springs, so it's all.
I think it's the road.
It's
over.
okay.
It's this other road here. That might be in the wrong spot.
There. And that's
So that's the road. I think he's talking about this little trail. One of these little trails. Need a map, Dan. East, it could even be this little.
when you're showing this as Sherman Springs, that spot right at the corner, which is that right there.
Should be outside of their subdivision though, if we're gonna do
I
it.
mean,
It is.
but you have to be in Teton Springs to get there.
To get to it.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it's way in the back.
Well, since Matt lives down, other Matt lives down there, maybe he's more familiar with that. Can you say 10,000 on it? Okay. The Sherman Springs for 2027. It's an easement negotiated with Teton County Planning and Zoning when the subdivision was platted in the early 2000s. Oh, and he's asking you, maybe Mitzi could help finding that information,
Well, I could find it, yeah.
or you can.
Yeah. And then the next thing, I don't know, I've always called it the Rails to Trails. Driggs to Victor Pathway. I Mhm.
don't know. I kind of like Rails to Trails.
Yeah, yeah.
A little more.
I think it
Yeah,
even says that on the. Yeah.
Yeah. So full rebuild, he was gonna look into grants and widening it from 8 to 10 or 12 feet. I think we should do that and as a staged approach. You know, just biting off sections and
Mhm.
working our way down and widening it because it's got enough traffic on it, I think.
Yeah.
And with these e-bikes going so fast.
What was his?
He didn't have, the only estimate he had was the Band-Aid would be to seal it again
Uh-huh.
at 90K. But I don't know
That doesn't make sense.
It's ready just to redo it.
Yeah.
Let's do that instead of spending 90K. It can go another couple of years.
As a 2027 project?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And we'll have to see what kind of numbers he comes up with, how many sections we could do. So I don't know how much to even set aside for that.
I'll work some more with him to figure that out.
Okay. And then the other thing would be that trail that they want to do along 2500 North. So I think he attached the map.
And
Which side of the highway?
Both sides. So it's gonna go through a subdivision from Driggs. It's gonna go through somewhere over by the airport or just east of the airport, I think. And then tie in with a trail on Hastings and then cross the highway. That turns to gravel over there. And then just gives people a way north, like to kind of get them headed north. I mean, eventually it'd be nice to connect that all the way up and take it along the rodeo grounds up by Tetonia. And I'm starting to think just doing county easements, like using the county road easement to build these things
Yeah,
is like the way to go.
Sure.
Versus trying to find property owners that want to
yeah.
give up land. Yep. So he's got something.
Should show any plans, good number.
Yeah, she's showing that's where it's gonna go through, I think, over there.
There's a bunch of stuff here. But then do they have an agreement to get all the way through like Sweetwater and really?
There's something that he said there's something in place.
this is the map.
Yeah, because
And then
he's got
they're trying to get over the rails and trails over here is the idea.
well, just connect with Driggs in general.
Okay, but once they
So
go
over to by the schools, so it'll
Yeah.
connect with the school, the pathway by the schools. And then so the yellow is intermediate. That's two different, those are the options maybe.
Okay. Oh, oh, gotcha.
Okay. With connecting and then this through here, 2500 and then to there
Gives
so
them
far.
rails and trails, okay.
And then, I mean, there's the old right-of-way road there, and there is a road, I think. But I think it'd be preferable just to take it straight north to Tetonia, past their rodeo grounds and connect that.
The rails rated perfect grade is really kind of nice. Yes, that's a way of separated from the roads.
But a lot of the easements on this have gone away.
Oh,
They don't
okay.
exist anymore.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. Working through just the county right-of-way road easements might be the best option. So I'm not, he thought he had numbers for that at one point too, but I did also kind of mention that since this is something brand new that doesn't exist yet, we might need to wait for the plan before approving something like that.
Sure.
Whereas improving the rails to trails, I think should be a high priority.
We do have engineering for the shooting range too, but I want to make some changes to that. I'll update it over the winter time so that we have it ready for like spring or something.
Have you heard anything from the BLM?
Yeah, I talked to somebody there and apparently there's some lead problems there right now. They just from all the shooting that's already happened, they have high levels in the soil, so we may need to do some remediation before they'll transfer it over to us. And I have another meeting coming up with her in like a week.
How long is that in the area to?
Along,
It's been
you
a while.
probably know better than me.
I hadn't
Yeah.
heard of it, but I didn't really realize it was that
Yeah,
person.
That lead must be there for quite a while for it to
I think it is.
start
Yeah,
making quite an
kind
impact.
of builds up. Yeah,
That's part of the maintenance of the.
I was kind of
shooting
surprised
range
by
at the
that.
Standpoint is they have to clean all that up too.
Yeah, and we had when we applied for the grant for that, we had to have a lead mitigation plan, but we didn't have a plan for what was already there.
Oh, okay.
And I don't think BLM won't transfer to us with a lead problem.
Oh, perfect.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
that's interesting.
How did they clean it up? Or was it on the surface that was just easy to like sweep up?
It was,
or-
yeah, it was already on the surface.
Already,
Yeah,
okay.
they, Sandpoint's owned it for a very long time, and these guys have been up there for a very long time. It's almost in like a mountainous residential neighborhood, so they've had to come up with contracts before they allowed shooting to happen up there anyways with the residents. So they were on top of it before something like this.
Before the lead.
Before they let the lead go for, you
Yeah.
know, a couple, like at least a decade of soaking into the
Sure.
ground.
I was taken aback. I was kind of surprised by that.
That's a lot.
And I think it would be on our shoulders to have to remediate it.
Yeah.
And that means, because it's not like it's not magnetic or anything, so it's just have to
I
scrape
think
up
you
all the
just said
dirt,
to scrape up,
all the topsoil.
Yeah.
Rip off all the topsoil and then
Yeah. And haul it out, and then find someone to take it.
That's,
Yeah,
and then you've got that topsoil and.
that's one of the things with the restroom pumping is they have to. Nobody around here will take it. No one's treatment plant will take it. Driggs won't take
But
it.
that's why the septic companies are.
You gotta haul it. There's like some place that'll take it right now. That's like Blackfoot or something like that. So they have to haul it all out of the valley. Which is just gets expensive.
Yeah, but I mean, the septic tank pumped out of for 500 out of Idaho Falls.
We had
How
a
that equates.
we had a meeting with just a bunch of different people about wastewater management and the plans for our treatment plant. Pretty interesting.
There's concrete pumper trucks out there now. At the sewage treatment plant.
Is there?
I saw yesterday.
Yeah.
Something going on out there.
They're not. They must be repairing something because they have to rebuild the entire plant. It honestly won't come online till like 2030. I don't like that.
Apartments.
You guys should get on the pulse of Sandpoint's water treatment. I think you would find some similarities to the issues here that Sandpoint's been dealing with too. They have one that was on the other side of Lake Ponderay during war times, and they moved it over to Sandpoint. So that tank and that has been
Still
a
there.
little bit of a bone of contention with every mayor that's gone through since then, because it just needs repairs. And then you hear the stories of the fellows that work there like now, and they're like, oh, we're going to Home Depot to find stuff to repair hoses and
At Teton Village, they used to throw.
Flex Seal, lots of cans of Flex Seal.
They
Anything to keep those $500,000 fines away.
Teton Village, they used to have trouble because it's so seasonal. You would go from very little effluent or very little intake to a whole lot of intake.
Yeah,
So they would have to pour dog food into the plant
wow.
to feed the bacteria to keep it going. So like cases and cases of Old Roy, Yeah, I know. I know. Yeah, I know.
It makes me wonder what I'm feeding my dog.
Yeah.
It's not Old Roy though.
I did talk to Brett a little bit, and we talked about this at our last Waterways Committee meeting about someone like maybe the rec district taking over management of Rainy. Like right now, they won't even let us have a garbage can up there, which I don't know why. And
That
it's
was gonna be my next question, if you looked into the trash and recycling costs for the river sites.
no, Brett was out of town at the time, so I still need to follow up with him. But it was brought up at that last Waterways Committee meeting about potential for the rec district to take over operations at Rainy. Then you could charge fees. Apparently, like we can't charge any fees right now because it's fish and game property. And I don't know. I don't know how you guys feel about that.
I think working with the feds is kind of our next step.
Yeah, yeah.
So if we could get a meeting with Brett,
Uh-huh.
that would be great.
Sure.
And just
Cause
start that dialogue with them.
yeah, I would love to see, like, I think you should have designated sites there. Right now, it's.
Oh, it would make a really nice campground.
It would, and
I mean,
to
it
charge
is
fees
forever.
is completely reasonable there.
And have a camp post.
Yeah.
That's- I mean, we have one, but
Yeah,
Considering what people pay for RV spots.
I know,
Love the opportunity to just have a spot.
right.
Or whatever, a fraction of the cost.
But I'm just perplexed why they won't allow garbage pickup there. Like, we have garbage pickup at every other site. Like, I don't know if it's because the other sites, some of the garbage is kept in the easements for the county. Maybe that's why we can have it there. I don't know why, but
I mean, we just move it over by the road.
the river investors have been spending a ton of time picking up trash there. You know, and then hauling it to one of the other sites, yeah. Which doesn't make a lot of sense.
All right. So we don't know what the trash is.
No.
Is it? Do you have a trash can at home? What do you? Does anyone pay for trash?
Yeah,
Maybe we could just estimate it that way.
I think I'm guessing it's about $40 a can.
I mean, you'd be talking about like a dumpster delivery. It's just.
Well, we have some existing
Just
trash pickup sites. Like, we have cans at South Bates and Bates and
they get
Anything that's at
weekly, right?
Rainy, it should be large.
yeah. But the ones that we already have are, I'm guessing, like $45 a month.
Mhm.
Yeah.
They just have a price sheet. Look at real quick.
It is pretty accessible. Yeah. I mean,
Business,
yeah,
I guess.
business, yeah.
There
I
we go.
don't know.
The more bins you have, the more you. Oh wait, this is recycling.
Business trash
Dumpster.
dumpster.
Oh, here we go.
Such a.
Dumpster.
Yeah.
3 yard, 6 yard, or 8 yard.
Big one's $3.85 a month. Or weekly, geez.
The big dumpsters.
The
Yeah.
8 yard.
Yeah, I don't know about putting too big a one
The
out there.
3 yard, what would that be about? Big? The table.
Yeah.
Too small.
I wouldn't put out a big
Yeah, I
one,
don't
because
know.
people are gonna be dumping their furniture
Yeah,
out
like-
there.
They will.
Something. but I think it's
Somebody
a
that-
dumpster, not just a little can.
Somebody got a lazy boy and made it out to the disc golf course, one of the very far holes in the disc golf course, how they
Here?
dumped
Yeah.
how they dumped a lazy boy out there. They don't know how they got it out there, but they did.
Where there's a will, there's a
Somebody
way.
threw out elliptical too, so
Huh.
any place that they can find a hidden area to get rid of their garbage and
Yeah.
not going to waste, they'll do it.
Not that
Yeah.
expensive to get rid of stuff here.
I know.
Is there power out there? Yeah, like cameras or anything like that to scare people away from dumping?
Well, the camp hosts, that should be,
Oh, it would just be near them.
it would put it near them,
Yeah, okay.
and they keep an eye on it.
That's solved,
A
right?
Yeah.
3 yard
Yeah.
dumpster weekly is 151. Bi-weekly is 109. Monthly is 82.
Okay.
So I had a budget.
Oh, yeah, I guess 7 yards, like those huge, like long trees.
Construction.
Okay, I'm getting that. I
Yeah.
got scale.
Yards.
I'm like, big, go
Size
big,
bag
go big.
for you in
Okay.
the addresses. One room apartments.
604 a month. Times 6 months, I guess, right?
Yeah.
$3,600. That seems like something we should try to budget for.
And then I think we have 2 of them, just the regular cans, the residential cans. And at Bates.
Go to residential here. Can trash only. Bi-weekly. Quarterly, no, we just do monthly then. $39 per can for weekly.
Hmm.
So you're
Okay.
right, 40.
Yeah.
So, and how many cans did you say?
So I think we have two at Bates, and I'm not sure about the other sites, if they actually have them or not. Yeah.
It's effective to put one of the 3 yards at Bates too. Or do those fill up? I mean,
They do
overflow.
fill up and they overflow. Yes, yes. And now that I think about it, I think there's one at Pack Saddle too. Right now,
I
but
think a small can's probably fine there.
yeah, yeah,
So what, 4 small cans and maybe 2 dumpsters then?
yeah.
$960. Okay. Look at that.
Is it helpful for me to be at the meeting tomorrow? Or
I don't think you need to.
Do you wanna come?
Do you wanna go? We'll have
Yeah, we've got the
we'll have
projects
Zoom,
here.
so
I
if
think
you-
we'll be good. You can
Yeah.
log into the Zoom though,
Yeah.
for sure.
okay,
As long as when we bring them to the board, we just have these projects, the documents.
sure.
Yeah, so
That
we
should give us
probably
enough
need,
to move it forward.
I can throw these numbers in for 2027. But we need to get the actual project sheet, I think, to
Yeah.
get it formalized.
Yeah, and some of those bigger projects will take me a little bit longer just to get everything together, you know.
But if we come to the table with these 3, at least we'll get 3 moving by,
Yeah, that's exciting.
yeah. 'Cause this is just step 1. Step 2 is going to the board. Step 3 is going back to your guys' board and then
Yeah,
us sending out the check.
okay.
It's estimated 8210 for trash. Thought we're supposed to be able to start entering 27 stuff in here as well.
Is there no
I don't know where to put
spreadsheet for
that.
27?
I haven't seen a different spreadsheet.
Okay.
There's the hearing budget and always link to that. So whatever I'm entering in here ends up on the first page, which is what we're gonna have to submit to the newspaper.
Is that after we have the hearing or are we submitting to the
Tomorrow.
newspaper?
So tomorrow we need to finalize what we're sending to the newspaper.
Okay,
And then,
and then that
Whatever.
goes along with our posting
Yeah.
of the date and time.
and
Which
whatever,
reminds me, we have the annex building for 2 o'clock. Yeah, we booked that one.
yeah. And so whatever we put in the newspaper, we can ask for less in our final budget, but we can't go over what we
What
post
we're-
in the newspaper.
Yeah,
So right now, with those numbers I just put in, we're at estimated 2538 for 2.5 million. 38,000, but I don't know if. Yeah, I guess Matt's put some stuff in there. Tony just has the old numbers. There we go. Let me just see if there's anything else. So we had the estimated numbers for weed spraying. Is that something that you guys want reimbursed for this year? I mean, we can do that. It was on the list of things.
I asked them about it and I kind of got a shoulder shrug on the whole thing. Like, let me follow up with Cam
Because we
again.
had money,
Yeah.
it was in our original budget that we kind of came up with.
He's been so dang busy. Like, but
Sure.
I see him at the end of the day and he's just exhausted. So
It's been hot.
if I can catch him on a Friday in the morning or something like that, maybe I can sit down and talk to him about this.
Sprayer all day.
Yeah, they do big projects all over the place. Yeah.
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 Never shut. Wait for things to slow
Just
down. Line up.
I think they got a brand new
They have
drone.
a private company too?
No,
Okay,
no.
they just. Do they only do work on public property or do they do?
I believe so. Yeah. Like you can buy the sprayer, like you can buy a full backpack sprayer from him for $9, you know. So a lot of people come in and buy them
Yeah.
he'll give them advice on what mixture to use.
Sounded like he had kind of a lot to offer that as far as. maybe HOAs
Yeah,
or.
I mean, I think they have a new drone too that actually can spray. Like, that's pretty amazing. Like, it's a big drone.
Better be,
Yeah,
or some
Yeah.
strong chemical.
yeah.
So we
Oh.
have numbers for the South Bates parking area grading. Do you think that's something that could still happen this year?
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
so I think that would be probably the next
Oh, wait a minute.
project.
No.
No?
I don't think South Bates needs grading.
Did it get done? Well, and this could be something we can reimburse for if it was already done. And the county is trying to find extra money.
Let me find out.
Because there's that, there's the dust guard. The dust guard didn't get done down to,
No,
so that could happen.
yeah.
We should, so that would probably be the next set of projects we want to approve would be just the kind of the maintenance on these.
For
parking areas.
2026.
Yeah, for
Okay.
2026 to, because there's still some summer left. And it's only gonna get dustier probably.
Mhm.
So,
Yeah, I saw that the South Bates grading, but I'd rather come up with a plan to expand parking there. Like, we can use that right away where the pit toilet is to add more spots. And we got to figure out a way. There's really poor drainage off South Bates Road down to the boat ramp. We got to figure out a way to redivert that somewhere.
fill ditch or something.
Yeah, because you just get a big gully across the boat ramp there. So let me check on that.
Yeah. Yeah, the dust guard.
Is it possible that we could get reimbursed for the pumping that just happened?
Yeah, I think we just approved that, so that can happen right away.
Okay.
And so, in our motion, we're supposed to include how we're gonna pay it. Remember?
I thought we already did, just one check.
Yeah, but I think we have to say it in our motion when we approve the projects.
We,
Because didn't, or I guess we do tomorrow.
The board does.
We do tomorrow. Okay, that's
the
what
board does
So
not.
that's what
these
we're gonna
guys.
do. Okay. Yeah.
And what we've agreed to is just sending a check.
Yeah. So if you already have an invoice for it, we can just pay that.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Or in the future, we can just give a lump sum, I think at the beginning of the summer
Okay.
for the amount that we're approving. Once our 2027 JPA is in place.
Back to those.
What?
It shouldn't,
Wait,
no, we
what?
just have
No.
to have the commissioners
They have
reapprove
to
it.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
we don't have to. But we can add things like the Sherman Springs Trailhead, if we want to add that.
I was actually thinking about it today. Is probably a good idea for me to run these projects by them. Because really, we haven't we haven't asked them. And we might want to get permission, even though a lot of the stuff, the money would be coming out, like for the fishing platform or the shooting range. I know they're in support of the shooting range, like,
Yeah.
So,
Well, and that's 2027 stuff.
yeah, yeah.
Or further out.
We'll start revisiting these in October.
Environmentalists too, cleaning up lead out of the dirt.
Yeah. Well, it was Ron that put together a meeting on wastewater management because he gets so many calls about people worried about water quality. Just the number of septic systems that are going in is just insanity, right?
So with the JPA stuff, we're supposed to be on the commissioner's agenda quarterly. So if we could get on there before September.
September 30th when our JPA runs out.
Or before, yeah. To get some of these bigger projects approved.
Okay.
I mean, I'm guessing since Dan had his formal estimate for that new trail along 2500, he had 199.5 and he had plans and everything. Has he already gotten approval for that easement? So that would be
Yeah.
a question.
Sure.
He might have just gotten a quote.
Yeah.
Just in case he would still present.
Yeah, so we would need to add that to the JPA. for them going forward. And also need to have an estimate of maintenance costs. Yeah, anything brand new needs to have an estimate for maintenance going forward too. That way it's not adding to the county's stuff, like
Yeah.
we're helping build it, we're gonna help maintain it. Kind of, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
Okay.
Do we know what's happening with that trust for public land access point? Like, who's gonna take ownership of that?
At Bates,
No,
Or-
this is the one that's like near Fox Creek. Yeah, it was just donated to the trust. The land was donated to Trust for Public Land, and they are actually going through all the engineering now to build it into a full scale trailhead. And it's going to open up. Like, he used to not be able to get up into the forest land and the park land that's around that area.
okay,
And it's going to open up hundreds of thousands of acres of backcountry access.
yeah, I don't know, guess
Yeah.
it depends what side what side of the state line is it on?
It's on our side, yeah. And it's just really interesting because I talked to Mike Whitfield about it. He's extremely concerned about it for winter range. It's going to open up places that we know a lot of wildlife usage is happening. And then the neighbors have been up in arms about it. I'm not exactly sure what road it is.
So,
It's like 2,500. It's like near Fox Creek. You know,
there's 2,000 uses in the woods.
that's what that rings a bell.
Sorensen Creek and Canyon or Canyon Crest Road, those subdivisions.
But the
Shooting Star.
Trust for Public Land usually doesn't keep that in their name. They want to give it to somebody. And I don't know who that'll be, you know.
If they want it to be us, they should probably start talking to us.
I would say so. Yeah. And I will pass on just to have the wildlife committee reach out to you about their concerns, you know.
Oh, I've talked to him.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Okay. You talked to Kathy or?
No, I can't remember.
Yeah.
I've gone to a couple of the wildlife, nonprofit groups and.
Oh, good. Okay. Excellent. And they expressed some concern.
I mean, of course.
Yeah, yeah.
And I understand it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yellowstone Coalition was when we went to their presentation. We're talking with the people putting in paths everywhere and hiking and biking and horse trails and
Yeah.
adding more trails and adding more trails and
Yeah.
what that's gonna do for the wildlife that the last decade has already used that area for themselves.
Talking to Mike Whitfield, like apparently like that I used the area, I forget what that's called, that development, that's Mountain Village.
Side Village.
Yeah, that all used to be like great wildlife habitat in there. So all the animals get pushed, you know, and they got pushed to this area above 2,000 or 2,500, and now it's going to open up, you know.
Yeah,
So
I mean, that's another few miles up, but I guess
yeah,
it's all the same wilderness.
but Mike is, well, you know, he's pretty pro wildlife. Yeah. We have a grant we're working on right now for wildlife overpasses. But I don't think we're going to do any overpasses, but we're going to do the areas where we have the most vehicle wildlife collisions. We're going to do something in those areas. It might not be overpasses or underpasses, but it'll be clear marking and reduce speeds probably. Yeah. So we have a consultant that's actually looking at the whole county and analyzing data and coming up with a plan, you know. The current commissioners hate it, but it's already happening. We already got the grant. We already hired the consultant.
Oh. I like them.
Yeah.
Just, they're getting more information than what we can
They
decide.
seem very, they've done this a lot before, so they're very excited to work with us.
Is that Fox Creek access? When does that become accessible?
I mean, they're just doing the engineering now, and they're gonna have to build a whole parking lot, and I think Fox Creek runs right along there, so they're gonna have to bridge Fox Creek. They're gonna need tons of permits.
Oh, wow.
Nothing's happening
That's happened for a
at
while.
least till next year. Yeah, yeah.
Like, does that, I have questions about the snowmobile access because they're all up at Spring Creek, but everybody stops. Or it would drop down into, there's that veerage, everybody just looks down into Fox Creek and says, yeah, there's no getting out of there. So does that mean people can drop down in there and then?
I think
and then come
so.
out?
Yeah, it's gonna happen. Yeah, yeah,
Sledders might as well be in one place anyways, and that's the best place in the valley.
yeah, yeah.
Bigger the better.
The neighbors are not happy. I've talked to a lot of them. They absolutely do not want it.
They like having their animals in.
What's that?
They like having the wildlife.
That's true. Yeah, yeah. Yeah,
How else
but
do people move here?
we should just put up a sign that we're full and nobody else can get there.
You still typing in for 27 or?
Well, I just saw there's a new column that says basis, and I'm just in our box in, so. Where our numbers come from. That Bates, the river access, that updated number that you and Suzanne came in with,
Mm,
I still haven't seen like a digital copy of that. That was in our format, wasn't it? As far as being able to approve that too, because it was more money. It was like $28,000 more plus the 10,000 grant
yeah.
match we already had. Where's that sheet?
I don't
I've
think
never
we
seen
got a sheet. I think it was just part of the email.
Well,
no,
they came in
Did
with
we have a
something.
sheet?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
but I
filled out
haven't
a-
seen the digital.
Oh, let me.
'Cause if we had
make
that,
sure
we
you-
could probably approve that too.
Hmm.
And that's something we're gonna carry over from this year's budget, but so that was an approved project. That one can wait. I mean, it'd be nice to have a lot of this done here soon,
Yeah,
but
and I know I have the project report, and I guess I would just need it. And I do have a copy of the grant, but it's all on my computer at work.
did they hear back?
I haven't heard anything from her about it. No, I'm kind of surprised because I thought that would happen by now. I could run over there and get that stuff together and send it to you. Because I did fill out a project request for that.
That's okay. We can just do it at our next meeting.
Okay.
I think quarterly meetings is kind of a pipe dream if we want to make things happen.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
so when you guys are available or when we have more things ready to go and approve.
Those ones generally go really fast. Like John just had one with Driggs yesterday and it literally was 15 minutes. Like
Okay.
they had more projects to vote on and came in, opened the meeting, voted on them and out they went.
Yeah.
So-
Yeah.
All
Once
right.
we're out of budget
And
season.
I think I think realistically, these boards would probably plan on these months leading up to, like, after we get our budget, I think quarterly is reasonable, but once we get to where we need to spend towards the end of it or seasonal projects are coming up, that's when you can anticipate doing special meetings
Sure.
and just budgeting for 2028.
Yeah.
So
And we'll have
Okay.
the plan in place.
this will all become a little bit more consistent.
Yeah.
As projects and as they figure out like the statutes and what the board wants to do with it.
Sure. Sure.
But for now, so I think this is the first budget where projects are actually gonna be paid out of. Aside from the aquatics.
But if you send that invoice for the toilets to Katie,
Yep.
we can get that
Okay,
approved or maybe, well, it's not on the agenda tomorrow, it's an expense. But our next meeting, we could get that approved, as an
Okay.
expense and paid. Or actually, it is approving Teton County JPA projects is approved. Is on the agenda as an action item tomorrow. So if we say in our motion that we're gonna pay the invoice that is coming, we can
I
pay
think
that
it
right
can probably
away.
get paid tomorrow. We'll see. We've got send the invoice regardless.
Yeah,
Cause if Sarah can sneak it in during her presentation with these ones. Maybe I'll write a check for that.
that's awesome. Suzanne will be happy. Yeah.
I know she was stressing out.
Yeah.
Like, we just need to get it going.
Yeah.
Nobody needs to be stressed. Okay. Well, I think I have good information for tomorrow. I think the only thing that I would like to have a number for tomorrow would be asphalt for the trail. Like those improvements. And Dan said he was gonna work on this, but yeah, he's busy. He just had the $90,000 estimate for sealing the whole thing.
Yeah.
I think everybody's gonna overshoot what they're spending and we'll end up having it anyway, as long as it's on the JPAs. We are
But that's
not gonna hit a bullseye with how much we think we're gonna be spending, so we gotta take it.
That's a 27.
Cost of everything else, yeah.
It'd be
That's-
nice to get started on it
Yeah.
and just knock out sections if we
Right.
can, and once. I mean, if that new trail along 2500 and was,
Cause I could ask Public Works tomorrow. They would-
it's so early.
Yeah.
Doesn't work for anyone, but.
Daryl's there, but I don't know that you'd be able to do that fast. To get a good estimate.
Paving.
Yeah, to redo and widen sections of the rails to trails. What his mileage was, because that could at least have equivalent mileage, and then I might be able to find someone to give me an asphalt number. We don't do asphalt, so that's why I'm like, I can do the gravel part. I just need the asphalt.
So you do mowing
Well, I do, like,
just for,
that's my little part of our company, just to get away from my husband.
Yeah. for like big projects and stuff like that, or regular, like you mow people's,
I mow like vacant lots.
Oh, yeah.
and
yeah,
Subdivisions, and
Sure.
roadways,
huh,
but
What's the company?
Warhol Services. So we do excavation, so roads and
Your,
yeah,
I think I built
Jay.
a nice mid-sized track excavator.
Yep.
Except you want to take.
Oh, yeah. We
Yeah,
work with Holiday a lot. to
Yeah,
do this,
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I can do the gravel numbers. I just don't have asphalt numbers.
are we good?
I think we're good, yeah.
Good. I feel good about this. Nice.
Make a motion to adjourn.
I'll
Second.
second. We all in favor?
Thank you guys. Appreciate it.